Know Me Yet Podcast Network.
Hey, you are tuned in to Two Gems and a Mic with hosts Tanisha the Diva Mahomes and Linda L.D. Dorsey. Just know, if we talking about it, you need to hear about it. Unwind and enjoy. Hey, what's going on? Everybody, welcome to another episode of Two Gems and a Mic. I'm your girl LD along with my girl Tanisha, the Diva Mahomes. What's up, Diva?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing.
Another week, another list of exciting things to talk about. Let's talk about them trades, but we're gonna get to them later. Let's do the order. I'm excited though. Some things that happen, and I got some stuff to say.
Well, let's talk about let's start off with the WNBA championship. So that first game in New York came out hot, firing on all cylinders, up by 18 points. I said, I turned away. I said it's gonna be a blowout. And, I'm watching my phone, see what's gonna happen. That's okay.
Ooh.
Lynx is for real. So I go back to watching the game, and after that, it's crazy. They get another 18-point lead and blow that.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't gonna say I don't understand, because the Lynx, they're a resilient team, and they never give up. And that game, as you know, 4-point play at the end of the game put the Lynx up by 1. Absolutely insane.
I mean, you gotta think about it. Everybody probably looking at them as the underdogs, but they know when you're on your team and you know that rhythm is going, you know what you're capable of doing. You like, they may have us counted out, but we're going to upset some things going on here. Now it's crazy. It's crazy because I ain't gonna lie. When the way the Liberty whooped the Aces.
Yeah, they did beat them. I think it's a matter. Everybody's got to be clicking, and that's how the Lynx. Baby. Yeah, the Lynx are clicking. Some folks got a little cocky at the beginning. I think Anescu got cocky at the beginning of that game. She hit 2 threes, and just like, bring it from the crowd.
Here we go.
You hit one more. You was 3 for 9, and she was 8 for 26 in the game. That's horrible. At some point, you got to pass it to somebody else. You're just having a bad day. In your mind, I know shooters are like, I'm gonna shoot
myself out of it.
But Jonquel Jones was a person that would have got them to win on game 1, because she came out the gates hot, and y'all went away from that. Everybody else started shooting. Stewie could probably kick herself 6-7 times. She don't miss that foul shot. She doesn't miss that layup. Things like that. So things didn't go right for them. But it was a lot of, I got to question some coaching. I got 2 18-point leads. I'm playing. I got my team playing like it's over. No. We don't play like it's over. It ain't over till it's over. And wasn't nobody in there singing.
For that exact reason that happened.
That's it.
That's exactly what happened. That's
game.
You got to put people away. When you got them down, you got to stomp on the neck.
You got the foot in the neck.
All up here. I'm the coach. I'm like, we going straight hard.
Yeah.
We want them to feel like they ain't got a chance ever. Like they got blew out so bad, they head is down like
they ain't want to play no more.
Yeah, like Canelo's was when Floyd beat the brakes off of him.
You want to break their spirit. You want to just kill their spirit, and they never killed the spirit of the Lynx. So that was even in the second game 2, right? Game 2 was like a tale of 2 halves, because the officiating to me has been absolutely atrocious. So I'm going to go back to game 1 for a second. There was a ball. It was a kickball. Went off of Stewie's foot. Clear as day. And I'm kind of favoring the Liberty here, home team. We done been beat down in every championship game we played. Let's bring a banner. Yeah. It's New York season. Giants, Mets, all that. But we'll talk about that later. Clearly off our foot. They replayed it on TV. The guy comes in and calls a jump ball.
Yeah.
If anytime you're going to do a review, that's when you're going to do a review. We're in a championship game, and I'm still trying to understand, was there a rule or something where you couldn't review it? Because all you got to do is this. If you official, I want to review that. But you said a jump ball. That's the best you could do.
At that moment, somebody should run out on the court and say, run me that certificate.
Right,
whatever that is, they give you when
his
you
should
are
have been
official.
revoked.
Yeah, run me that.
He shouldn't call no more games for the rest of this championship.
Definitely not no championship games. That should be your last one.
Yeah, I was upset about that.
Last one.
Don't cheat anybody. And like I said, I'm leaning towards the Liberty. Been my team since the beginning. I love players. I love different players on different teams. Liberty has been my team since the WNBA started.
We know that.
So yeah. So then game 2,
Mm-hmm.
Liberty come out. They looking good. They going. But Minnesota's just in it. Again, the referees take over the game because the games are physical. But you got a team playing a certain way, and you're allowing this play in the first half. Second half of the game, you can't just all of a sudden I'm just gonna lock it down.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you brought a whole new set of referees. So it's kind of like what's going on there. So Liberty, I mean, Cheryl Reeves, the coach of Mystics, was like, officiating was hard, but she just said it. I guess she's like, I'm gonna pay this fine.
Yeah, I was about to say it's worth the money. it's worth the money to tell the truth.
So
she was like, I'm snitching.
So what's obvious is that the Liberty got to go get one.
Oh,
and I think the Liberty need to get the one tomorrow night.
I think they bounce back and they pull this one off.
Yeah, if they don't get, I feel like this. If the Liberty don't get Wednesday night, I think they're done. Because I know that the Lynx don't want to come back to New York. They ain't trying to go back to Barclay.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna ride with the Liberty on here on out. I think they about to get a few.
Yeah, I ain't gonna unride them.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, all right. Let's.
I ain't gonna unride them. But I think I wanted to. Go I think that. I think it goes to 5.
That's that reality check that they just got.
Yeah.
And they will never. I won't say never, but I don't see them making that mistake again.
Yeah, no, they were very.
They'll be locked in
with themselves.
They'll be locked in.
Yep, they'll be locked in.
They know they dropped that.
We'll see. We'll be talking about it next week, but I hope it go to 5 games. I really do. I hope it goes.
Well,
to 5
I do just
games.
so we can get the games. I mean, I do. Yeah, absolutely.
It's been great, and I hear all these people. I heard a conversation while we were on the WNBA. I listened to Sue Bird and Megan on their podcast, which I think is a good podcast. But she was saying how people are just going on and on about, nobody's watching the WNBA finals because Clark is in it, and this ain't nothing on Clark. This has nothing to do. I'm not Clark hating because this has nothing to do with her. She ain't said nothing. Mm-hmm. But this is the highest watched WNBA finals in 25 years. But ain't nobody watching. But that's the comment that Stephen A. Sue Bird called out Stephen A. and Shannon for saying that, and then Stephen A. want to go back on her on his show. Yeah. I don't care about Sue Bird, and Sue Bird don't give a damn about you either.
That's what I'm about to say. Why the hell does Sue Bird care about Stephen A?
And what her thing was, this is an ESPN broadcast. You're with ESPN. Mm-hmm. It's a WNBA. Why aren't you supporting it rather than putting it down and talking about the viewership is down? Where, maybe you don't have as many people watching because that falls off on every sport. Every sport. If once people's teams start dropping out, less people start watching. Like you got the Yankees and all of them playing now. The Padres are gone. Ain't nobody. They don't care. Phillies. Not all the Philly fans are watching. Some fans watch because they hating on that team that made it so bad that they, it's like I want to watch them lose. Same thing happens in the NBA. Depending on the markets, that's where you get. This is good. These are 2 good teams. They got 2 good fan bases, and there are people who said, hey, I came along to watch certain people. Some say Reese or these rookies, and I stayed because it's a good product out there. Yeah. But I'm so sick of Stephen A. and I say it publicly, and Shannon thinking they know what they talking about when it comes to the WNBA is sickening because all they did all year long, their narrative was, I don't know if Monica McNutt got kicked off the show after she told him how she felt because I ain't seen her back on it yet. Well,
that would not be new because Stephen A. will give you the boot if you
right, and he's so out of touch. Like I watched him talk about everybody that went into the Hall of Fame, the Naismith Hall of Fame this weekend, and he talked about Jerry West. He talked about this person, that person, all the men that went in, and never did he mention Simone Augustus, somebody who won 4 WNBA titles That's just a little bit of her list. Not once did he mention her. So he don't know the game. So they need to stop talking about, because she should have been the one getting shouted out. Because I think
Exactly.
everybody on the list maybe had
One of the
one.
first.
Right.
One of the first.
The win. She had 4 WNBA championships.
And the thing is that I don't know. I mean, I get it. Stephen A. Smith is what makes that network. He's the highest paid, like he's that guy. But it's not the first time that I've seen Stephen A. Smith and I know what the hell he's talking about. I watched him start naming Cowboys that hadn't played since the 80s in a segment one time. So we do understand that you on them notes. You feel me? You getting them notes. Sometimes
right. And you got a whole team of people.
Right.
Sometimes
you got a whole they get it wrong.
People. Yeah, and you got a whole team of people giving you notes.
Yeah,
because you ain't doing all this research. So some of you reading, some of you watching. Yeah, you coming on with your cowboy hat, so we know you're gonna watch that. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. That's done gotten old and stuff like that. But when you start talking and you don't know what you're talking about, like I'm not gonna sit here like I claim, that I'm the football expert. I know what I like, know what I don't like. You know what I'm saying? And I see from the eye test. But if you start having me to break down the X's and the O's on football, I don't know. Baseball, I don't know it like that. So I'm going to speak on what I know. And I'm not going to say I'm the end all be all for the WNBA, but I damn sure know more than they do. So, it's just I'm not going to put another sport down.
And it's not even close.
Right. I'm not going to put another sport down. So that's.
Yeah, it would behoove them to have you come on the show to enlighten them on a few things.
Oh, he don't
they
want
actually need it. They actually need a WNBA history lesson.
Well, that's why Max. Do. That's why Max is gone, because Max knew a little bit more than what he was talking about sometimes. So
yes, exactly. That's why I said poor Max. You missed it earlier. I was talking, but you was talking, but I was sorry. Like poor Max. Yeah, we on the same page as usual when it comes to stuff like that. We know.
Okay. All right, I got that off my chest.
We
got that off our chest. Let's talk about week 6. First of all, let's just go ahead and talk about what happened. These 2 trades. Which one you want to talk? Go ahead.
Well, I mean, obviously, to me, the trade to me that's probably going to have the most impact is Davante Adams, because he has history with Aaron Rodgers, and I'm quite sure it's like riding a bike with them. It's gonna be nothing. They're gonna be right back on the same page. He was with him too long, so I think that trade is going to have the most impact. I think it's crazy that the Browns gave up Amari Cooper.
They done for a
third round pick. So that you basically saying we no longer care.
What I tell you last week, the Browns, I don't know what's going on over there.
Dude, their organization has been this way for years.
It has been dysfunctional.
It has been something in there that always happens. And if I'm a Browns fan, I'm holding on for dear life. Just the same way I guess people would say Cowboy fans are. You better be a diehard fan.
We're gonna get to the because the Browns fans used to wear the bags over their head. I mean, Baker Mayfield, God bless him, he was good to get the hell up out of there.
Dude, I'm happy for Baker. Yeah, I am so happy for Baker because A, they did him dirty, and then B, look where he at. Look what he doing. Look how he rolling. I know he happy. He's doing like praise Jesus. Thank you.
I saw Davante Adams. Yeah, they have a tie. It's just weird because when he left and they were asking Davante Adams stuff about it puts it more into perspective now. When they were asking him stuff about Aaron Rodgers, he said he don't talk to me. He don't they talk because he ain't calling him Davante. What do he call him? Tay. You on a different level. He was like, yeah. Tay kept texting me. Tay. Yeah, that's different. Yeah, you on a different. Because everybody else called him by his full name.
By the whole
name. The whole government. The whole government. Right.
You just take.
So
they back together. And I believe
he could have used them last night.
I was about to say, truth be told, if they had pulled that one off last night and then ran and Davante now his hamstring is feeling wonderful.
What'd he say? Great.
He's about to play.
They asked him today on the show how, because he popped in. He's at Rodgers' house. He popped in, and they asked him, "How's the hamstring?" He said, "Great. Ain't nothing wrong with it." He did the same thing Kadarius Toney did. Kadarius Toney, by the time he flew from New York to Kansas City, everything healed. He got on the plane, everything healed.
It was just like my neck and my everything.
Yeah, so it was just one of those. It's like I get it. You ain't gonna play. They're not doing. You ain't winning, so you don't want to
I
sacrifice your
mean,
body or whatever.
I'm not gonna lie. I would have wanted out of Raider Land as well, and let me explain to you why. He went for Derek Carr.
Yeah.
They ship out Derek Carr, right? But they get Garoppolo. Garoppolo, they end up he got hurt, and then he was already a injury prone quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have an opportunity this year to get a quarterback, and you walk away with a tight end.
They got a good tight end now. That's one of my.
It's a good tight end, but what you need more, a tight end or a quarterback?
Yeah, no, you're not gonna get me to disagree.
Okay, then. So why are you shocked that Davante Adams, who is a top wide receiver, who is not receiving?
Right. He said,
why are you
Gardner
shocked that
Minshew,
he won't out?
Gardner Minshew is not gonna get me to the promised land.
And I like Gardner Minshew. He got some pretty cool fashion sense. But Gardner Minshew is not that guy. He's a wonderful backup.
Yeah.
He's a wonderful backup. I know a lot of teams be happy with Gardner Minshew as a back. If you need me to come in and give you
I'd
a
be
game
happy
or
with
two,
him as a starter. But go ahead.
Sorry. You are okay. A lot of people would want him to come in and give him a game or two if they had to pick from the litter. Him and Flacco, come on now.
Oh,
he was
Flacco
good for that job. That's what I'm saying. He's good for that job.
Yeah.
But y'all are the one that put him out there with, what's his name, Aiden O'Connell or Aiden O'Donnell or whatever. Yeah. You knew from the year before that wasn't gonna work.
Yeah.
So to me, you put that dude in a bad position because he's a backup for real. You know what I'm saying? You got backups
backing up backups. He's doing starter jobs.
The back to the back to the back. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that the Raiders, I'm surprised it didn't implode more. I mean, quicker than this, because I know you can see the frustration on Davante Adams' face. He was disgusted. Mm-hmm. So you should have been like, Davante, come here. What you need?
Yeah.
Talk to me.
They didn't.
Is there anybody that you like better than the other? Like, I'd have been getting all the input before I let him walk out the door like that. And then you send him to the Jets where he has chemistry already. You must have felt guilty.
No, but didn't he have like a no trade clause? So he had some say in where he was going. I think he had some say in where he was going because he had narrowed down to a couple of teams.
Well, I'll tell you the truth. If he was on my team, his say would have been, we paid you. You staying right the hell where you at.
Well, that was it. But
we figured this out.
You want a guy that's you're gonna keep him, and he ain't gonna play because he's gonna play groin all year long. So what do? Let him go. You're gonna see him running routes, all kinds of routes on Sunday. But we can beat that to death. Let's do a quick roundup. 49ers and Seahawks on 49ers took them out 36-24. They suffered the injury for their running back. Not sure if he'll be back.
You talking about running back? The injury for the running back?
Yeah, he hurt his shoulder.
You talking about good Lord. Yeah.
I know. Your brain tore up like mine.
Yeah. But how about Hutchinson?
What, Aiden Hutchinson?
Yeah.
We ain't at that game yet. I said the 49ers and the Seahawks. You done jumped into the Detroit game. All right, we'll get to that game. We ain't there yet. Let's stay on track.
Yeah, I mean, what we talking about? It's right now, if I'm a 49ers fan, I'm worried.
Yeah, because his name is Mason. Mason going out. That was that injury, and then you got Mason, who we don't think McCaffrey is going to come back. I mean, but they won the game 36-24. The game wasn't all that exciting. Not to me, maybe because I didn't care who won, but wasn't all that exciting. They got the win. They needed the win, so they got the win.
I really wanted them to lose, though.
Yeah, but they pulled it off. They pulled it off. Jaguars and the Bears. The Jaguars, like you were saying.
Goodness.
Is he gone? You think Doug is gone?
Doug.
Should be gone.
Woo! Baby, your time is running short because there is nobody in the world that's going to blame Trevor Lawrence. So it's clear they're not blaming Trevor.
They don't blame the quarterbacks. They blame the coach.
They're not blaming him.
You see what happened in New York. Ain't nobody blaming Aaron Rodgers for four interceptions in the last 2 games.
Nope.
The coach is gone, and they still didn't win last night. Look bad. Somebody he drove home. He was pissed in traffic. Who cares? You lost. Anyhow, come back to this. Caleb Williams is looking better.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Looking like I told you what I said earlier. What people don't understand that the speed of the game, it's a little bit of adjustment period there. I think he finally is getting settled in.
Oh yeah, you know me. I had a high expectations of him.
Yeah, speed of the
at
game.
the beginning of the season, so I'm looking good. The Texans and the Patriots, I expected that blowout, and it was, so nothing surprising there.
What about Drake May? What did you think?
I ain't think nothing.
Okay.
I mean, I think Jacoby Brissett, like I said, his window where they could have really gotten a lot, I think that window is gone. For me, he's been beat up so bad over the years, coming in as a backup, coming in as this, coming in as that.
The last kind of
this is like the last hurrah. This is like his last hurrah, and I don't know if this was the team to give him his last hurrah. I think he played better in Cleveland last year. I don't know. Commanders and the Ravens. It was a game. It lived up to the hype. The Ravens pulled it off. I thought Daniels looked good. I still thought the Commanders looked good.
But they lost Jonathan Allen, though.
Yeah, they did. But that's the team to beat in the conference.
Yeah, they lost Jonathan. That's a beast.
Yeah.
Because, they lost Jonathan Allen, and that's going to hurt.
Yeah.
I think you'll see some. You'll see
impact.
But
I think they'll adjust. That team is different coach, different play. They got a whole different vibe about them. I think because they have confidence in a quarterback.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So they got they got a different swag to them. They got a different swag
absolutely. To them. They know they got a guy.
Yep.
Anybody got to tell them?
Right. The Browns and the Eagles. Not impressed by neither one of these teams. The Eagles won. Sirianni shaved off his head. I don't know if he got a little bit of his brain, but he arguing with fans at home. It's like, what are you doing? That dude has been a little off for me since the time that he got there. He's so focused on, you can really hear what fans are saying to you, and you coaching a team and you worried about fans, and you got the guy, your bodyguard behind you and all. It's too much show. Dude, coach the team and go home. And then he's in press conferences with his kids cussing. It's a whole lot. It's like, dude, what are you doing?
Jalen, I don't remember the game, but there was actually a game where Jalen actually kind of yoked him up like he was a child and told him to come on, quit.
That was the year they was at the Super Bowl, where he's telling him, chill out. Like, you got your players telling
your quarterback is more mature than you, and it's not even close.
Yeah, he's somewhat of a clown. I remember when they beat the Chiefs, he was like doing all that yelling at the fans and all that other stuff. It's like, come on, act like a coach. You the coach, act like a coach. Let your players do what they're going to do.
You won't be the coach much longer.
Yeah, I don't know. He's hanging in there. We'll see what he does after this year, because I don't see them
going. I do think there is some sort of something in that locker room, maybe with he and Jalen, or I don't know how that long that's going to last.
Yeah, they're just not,
especially with the amount of talent on that roster.
Yeah, they had some injuries. They got a lot of talent, but they had some injuries because you just got Brown back. And Smith was hurt. So Brown and Smith were out. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And then you got defensive players that are dropping too, because Philly had that defense and then Jalen's game is different to me.
I wonder if he's still hurt and we don't know.
Yeah, that game is different to me. And a lot of players retired from that team.
Yeah.
So
I really wonder.
Yeah, they rebuilding too. So we have to see. I keep an eye on them, but just not impressed, and definitely not impressed with the Browns. The Buccaneers, the Packers and the Cardinals. Packers, they stomped on them 34-13.
Did you see it coming though?
I saw a win for the Packers. Did I see it like that? No. Now Marvin Harrison went out with a concussion and somebody else went out. So you lost some key pieces to Arizona, but Green Bay's a tricky team. When Love ain't playing when he ain't playing like Will Levis, then he's good. That's almost like a disease. That's a disease running through the NFL because Daniel Jones caught it this week.
Yeah.
It's like COVID.
Yeah. Yeah.
Levis 19.
I'm just saying, Jordan Love to me can look amazing at times. And when they're firing on all cylinders, it's scary.
Yeah. Yeah, they look really good. That's what I said. They're a tricky team.
They do.
Right. Minnesota was on a bye week, but that's that right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Minnesota's still undefeated.
Yeah.
So I want to see that next matchup with them, and that, division rival. So let's see what's going there.
I'm already excited. I'm DraftKinged up.
Yeah. Buccaneers, a division game. Buccaneers and the Saints. So the Saints started Spencer Rattler because Derek Carr got hurt. Yeah.
Injury, the abdomen injury.
Baker just went left, and he's having fun.
Man,
I mean, 51 points,
dude.
And the way the Saints started off, you were like, oh, okay. But you were, I said they wasn't gonna go nowhere, but you were. My boy went out. Chris Olave went out with a concussion. I just don't have the confidence in them because of the quarterback position. That's part of it, and it's just sustainability for that team.
How many points did they score?
27. Which ain't bad, but you can't give up 51. You can win a game with 27. You just can't give up 51.
How did you feel about Spencer?
I think he played a decent game. I think he played a decent game. I did not think his skill set, I really didn't think it would translate over to the NFL.
You didn't, but I told you.
Yep.
We had this conversation. I told you that kid fell in the draft for nonsense off the field when they go out there at the last minute and try to ruin a person's life at the last second. He should have been drafted higher, and in his draft, he should.
I don't think so.
I believe in it a little bit.
I mean, he played okay, but he threw two interceptions. He threw one touchdown, 2 interceptions. So it ain't like
how many reps you think he really took prior?
How many reps?
Real first team rep. How many reps you think he got to really take
last week? All of them, because Derek Carr was out.
Prior to this, he got thrust into that position.
Well, I've seen other people get thrust into that and do fine. So if you think he should have been drafted higher, then he should have stepped up and did better.
He did okay.
2 interceptions.
Give him a. Well, I don't know how long Carr gonna be out. Give him a little bit more time to get some. But it ain't gonna help. But it ain't gonna help him. It ain't gonna help him that Chris Olave is out.
No, he looked better than. I mean, he didn't look like he was rattled or anything like that. But I mean, he got a 60 passer rating. He was 22 for 40. No.
I mean,
no. So I misspoke. When I say he was all right, he didn't look, but he didn't play.
Did he look as good as Caleb Williams did?
No, he didn't look as good as Bo Nix.
Okay. Is he more Bo Nickish?
No, he's who I thought he was.
Oh, that's how we doing it. Yeah. Hit me with the green.
I hit you with the green.
Come on. Don't come.
He's who I thought he was.
Nah, we're not doing
I was
that.
never.
We're going to give this kid 2 more weeks before I start yelling.
And you know me.
Who we thought he was.
But you know me. That. I will eat my words. I will eat my words. I have no problem with that. He is who. I don't see him.
I can't even say that because if Olave is out for a while, he ain't working with the best that they got on that team. So
let me tell you something. I'm going to talk about it on this next game.
Hopefully he does enough that he earns some respect. That's what
the Colts and the Titans. I'll take 75-year-old Joe Flacco before I take Rattler.
I would too, though. I ain't gonna lie, because y'all know how I feel about Joe Flacco.
You know I love.
You know how I feel about Joe. Because, like I said, Joe Flacco really got he was another one that got screwed because he played with that bad back and trying to do that playing with the Ravens, play with that back jacked up.
Yeah, I don't know if he got screwed. You had Lamar Jackson. It was time to move on.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's not a screwing. It's a bad luck situation.
It was time.
Because you probably
could
have, if you would have played healthy that last season right there, you probably would have moved right on over to someone else's team. Yeah. But yes, Lamar Jackson was
they drafted Lamar for a reason. He wasn't going to sit on the bench.
No, not at all. And he shouldn't. He shouldn't have.
No.
So I agree with you on that.
Yeah, you two MVPs later.
In my opinion, had he been healthy that last season, he would have been starting for somebody else because
maybe the New York Giants.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But Will Levis, does what Will Levis do. I was high on him until I realized he played hero ball. And I admit that.
You hate hero ball. You hate hero ball.
I hate it in any sport.
You hate it, and he is the epitome. If there's a hero ball definition, his face ought to be right here.
Which?
Him and Josh Allen.
Oh, Josh Allen do it, yes. Josh Allen do it all the time. Josh Allen is just more successful in it.
He's way
that's
more
who he reminds me of.
He's
a prototype of Josh. He wants to be a Josh Allen.
Yeah, and he's not.
No.
There's only one Josh Allen.
Yeah, you're not even close.
That's a big man, run fast, throw from any. It's only one. You're not Josh.
Yeah. The Chargers squeaked that one out against the Broncos because they were beating them 20-0.
Dude, the Chargers is getting it done.
No, they were beating them 20-0, and they wound up winning 23-16. So they were not impressive at all in the second half.
I didn't say that. I said they're getting it done.
Yeah,
what's the Chargers record?
Barely getting it done.
Have they won all of?
They're 3-2.
They're okay. They lost 2 games. I thought they had lost 1.
They're 3-2. Denver's 3-3. Bo Nix didn't look bad. What Patrick Surtain went out.
You love Bo Nix.
No, I said he didn't look too bad. But Patrick Surtain went out for Surtain. I'm sorry. Surtain. He went out for Denver. That hurt them from a defensive perspective. So you get to do a little more. And Justin Herbert's playing hurt.
Clearly.
Yeah, he's playing hurt.
And he's
Nix, another interception.
He's tough, dude.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert is a whole man for real. He tough.
Yeah.
He different.
Yeah.
He is. The
ribs and everything because he played that whole season.
Hit him with them ribs. I know them
ribs were in his back.
Yeah.
If he'd have spun his head around, it looked like you were looking at him from the front.
Exactly. And he played through that.
Yeah, he did. He did. That's why I said he is.
All his receivers was falling out. He's still out there throwing. Yep. I'm like, man, dude, you tough. He tough as nails. I give it to him. Yep. You better get that dude some respect. He out there playing. I mean, I know that dude hurt.
So the Steelers,
but he hurt.
The Steelers and the Raiders. The Steelers they pulled it out 32-13. It was a good win for them. Fields was doing some stuff that I was. Go ahead.
That's why he's not playing. That's why he got benched.
Who?
Fields.
Well, he said more than likely, right? He didn't say definitely that he's going to start.
Benched. He gone.
Right. Russell but did he say that he was starting, or he said he's consideration for starting?
I read benched.
Okay. I didn't see that. I just saw that he was
for Russell Wilson, even though blah blah blah. Yeah. And they were talking about places that Fields could go where they wouldn't treat it, where they wouldn't do him dirty or whatever. 3 trades that the Steelers could make, and all this different stuff. But I always thought you may feel different, but I feel like Russell should have started. He just got hurt. So of course, if they're sitting
he wasn't healthy, but he said Tomlin hasn't committed. Out of Tomlin's mouth, Tomlin's words were, "I will make the decision closer to game time." I don't think he's giving up Fields.
And we'll see. No,
but Fields makes some decisions that maybe Russ wouldn't make, and you running sometimes, and I'm like, throw the ball away.
Russ is a more complete overall. Russ been in the league. How long Russ been? I don't know
how long he's been in there. I mean, Fields can run.
I'm not talking. I'm talking about the reading of this, the understanding the game.
Yeah, reading the defenses, reading what's going on. Yeah.
Fair to judge Fields because Fields hadn't been playing that long, and I think Fields is. I actually think he's a good quarterback. I'm
not saying he's a bad quarterback, but you can judge any. I'm gonna judge every quarterback in there. If you playing as a starting quarterback, you're getting judged.
You got to.
That's you ain't getting no pass.
Nah,
you ain't getting no pass. I'm not saying throw him out like he's horrible. He just got some stuff to learn. When you start doing making the same mistakes week after week,
I think that he's in a good enough position that he could learn from Russell. And
I
I think
think
that was
staying there,
always the plan anyway. It just
Yeah.
didn't work out because Russ was hurt.
Yeah. So stay there, be smart, and take what you
Absolutely,
get.
learn.
Russ ain't playing no 3-5 years.
Not
No.
gonna happen. Russ love in his life right now.
Yeah, I'm just like, shoot. All right.
Yeah.
Lions and I got to call about.
Yeah.
The Lions and the Cowgirls. What in the world?
We gonna ma'am, stop.
You was there.
I said I was. I said
When did you leave?
Half,
When did you leave the stadium?
halftime.
Say it louder.
Halftime. Because I had a 5.5 hour trip.
Them what?
I had a 5.5.
You was tired of them what? You knew at halftime it was over for them girls.
I knew. That's hard for a fan to admit. But I knew I wasn't about to miss nothing.
I couldn't believe I was watching it.
What whooping?
I can't believe I was watching. First of all, first thing we're gonna say, let's do this. Let's get this out of the way. Aiden Hutchinson, pray for a healthy, a speedy recovery from him.
Stud that went down.
That was because I like watching him play. He's a good defensive player.
Oh, he gets at it. He gets after you, baby.
That was anybody getting hurt. Anybody getting hurt.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Real fans, real people who play sports, athletes, nobody wants to see anybody hurt. Right. And then the type of injury that he had, that you won't ever want to see that. That's a young, a stud that's been playing since he walked in the league, out there doing a great pick for them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And he was playing a great game then. I mean, hell, it was during a damn sack when it happened. So it was like, come on. But I don't, Tanisha, this is your team. Dissect it. What's going on with your team?
I'm gonna say this out loud. We need to fire our coach.
Oh, I said that last year. Tell me something new.
No, we need to fire him, and we need to bring in like it's too late now this season, but we need to bring in a Belichick, and we need to start this whole thing back over. Between Jerry and the coach, it's only gonna get worse. Because we didn't do crap in the off when we were supposed to be getting players, we didn't do crap. Now, you surprised the run game ain't running. Who's surprised? It's pitiful. Derrick Henry down here doing jumping jacks in front of the stadium, almost trying to tell everybody he want to be a damn Cowboy, and we don't get him. Jerry I don't know if he done got too old to realize how this stuff works.
Jerry Jones has always been the problem. He's a problem. He's going to continue to be a problem.
I'm telling you,
Mike McCarthy is a problem. I don't think Bill Belichick is the answer, right? And let me tell you why. I think they need new blood in there.
Jerry just get his ass out the way and excuse me, Lord, get out the way and just.
I think they need new blood, new young blood in there, but a solid coach in there. Bill Belichick gonna come back with his old ways and all that. You're gonna try to change a whole young culture into that.
And I'm saying Big Pat. Big Pat said something about maybe the game has passed Belichick.
It did.
I don't know.
It did.
I don't know.
It's passed Belichick by. It passed McCarthy by. It passed him by when he was in Green Bay. And the game does. Andy Reid is still with it. So he's got a staff around him that he's still creative. He's doing things. These people are not. Bill Belichick is not that guy. Bill Belichick is like, why you think Tom Brady? You think Tom Brady left? Why you think Tom Brady left?
Because they was doing dumb stuff, talking about getting rid of him and keeping Garoppolo. It was disrespecting a legend. Tom Brady was like, I can go anywhere and get it done. I can go anywhere and get it done.
So I don't think they wasn't gonna. Ain't nobody benching Tom Brady.
No, they were just talking. The level. I feel like the level of disrespect that was going on over there in the organization when it came to Tom Brady. I know if I'm Tom Brady, I'm like every damn thing. The Patriots is the Patriots because of me. Okay, everything you got up in this camp, people have been. It's been because of me. Yeah. So don't even whisper no nonsense like that. I think Tom Brady was irritated with the nonsense. And he
made him irritated with
it was Tom Brady.
But Belichick ain't the answer Belichick is not the answer for the Cowboys.
We'll see. I hope. I predicted that
Belichick having too much fun on Monday Night Football.
Kareem Hunt was gonna be a Chief again. It happened.
Who?
Hunt.
Okay.
I predicted that. Nobody thought it was gonna happen.
Okay. So everything you
Confucius
predict, you
say,
think it's gonna happen?
Confucius say,
You
I'm
sound like
one for one.
somebody else that comes
Yep.
on this show. Everything you say gonna happen. Oh, you got one right. What you say? A clock, a broken clock.
I did. You gonna hit me with my own stuff, Linda?
No, I want you to hit with your own quote.
I said a broken clock is right at least once a day.
Thank
That's
you.
what I said.
Okay.
But that's how you gonna treat me though? Come on, Linda.
And on a good day, it's right twice. Yeah. Right.
I
So
say at least one. I
at
say
least once. But it gets you twice.
I was trying to hit him extra low when I
know.
said it.
I know.
But anyway, you're
I don't
right.
think that's the answer. I think
would
that
like
locker
it to be
room is
the answer.
broke. I think it's a whole bunch of stuff in there that's really broke. I mean, every time, and they keep the camera.
I thought I saw at one point in time, and I was down there in the game. I could have sworn I actually saw Jared Goff start breakdancing and then jump up and throw the ball. Like literally, he lived there. He didn't have no problems. He had plenty of time for stuff to develop. And if you give any quarterback that's on that level that much time, they're gonna pick you.
They look fantastic. He was putting stuff in when we hit Williams with that one in the bread basket. I was like,
what?
He just out here having fun.
And
was.
And you know how much I like Jared Goff.
Yeah, and it was. If you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, you
awesome.
got to be wondering what's going on because you're usually don't fall apart to the playoffs. Dude, and y'all falling apart early.
My pride kicked in. Let me tell you how bad it is. You know how I go so cowboy. I lose my mind from time to time. The dude that was standing beside me was a Chiefs fan. Chiefs from head to toe. And so I'm sitting, of course, he find out I'm Pat's aunt. He's sitting there talking, but he talking so bad about the Cowboys. I'm like, look, dude, you got to go. We're not doing this. So he see I'm emotional, like every other Cowboy fan in there.
Yeah, because y'all look like it was playoffs again.
He basically hit me with. We ended up talking about putting some money on it, and you're not finna call me out. And I'm like the Lannisters. I'm gonna pay my debt. So ego kicked in. I'm like, we gonna score this series. Ooh, if it went a 3 and out and I didn't hand that man that 20 so fast.
yeah. Linda, you should have gave it to him while you were saying it.
Linda, it hurt me to my soul. I was like,
you should have said, you should have said it. Well, I bet I bet against him. So draft
in my mind, I was like, at least it's going to Chiefs Kingdom.
Yeah.
Dude. I know he's still laughing.
I don't know what's going on with them. I think the coaching staff is broke. The team is broke. Every time they show CD Lamb, he's saying something bad.
I was about to say, and let me get back to what you said. Break it down. That CD Lamb and that some ain't what is it? Some ain't right. Well, right white in the milk.
Yep. Oh no, it's bad. It's bad. No, they smiling and dapping each other if he throwing to him, but he's like a big baby when he don't get the ball. When stuff is going wrong, like Dak is purposely not throwing it to him. It's just not working for that team. I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
Even though you get this money, now what come with this money?
You don't get the other stuff you need. You don't get a line. You don't get whatever. So
and you also get. This is Cowboy Nation.
Mm-hmm.
They will boo yo. They will look. It's pressure.
They'll say trade him. And he made the comment. I couldn't tell whether it was AI or not. What some of the comments that he made that he may not. He wants to be a Cowboy forever, but he may not. It's a business, so he understands that. So everybody's getting prepared for a whole bunch of stuff. And I don't know if that was AI because you know how sometimes you're looking. So I got to see some other interviews.
I didn't see that, but I will say this. I know Dak is feeling that pressure because I'm telling you, boy, them Cowboys like it was like they came in and sucked the air out the building. Like everywhere you turn. I'm sitting there and I'm looking, and all you see is just like this.
Oh, it was on TV. It was on national TV. It was horrible. It was a horrible whooping.
Yeah. Did they get me
so if you was a fan, I mean, to me, it wasn't horrible for me because I seen y'all dance and tap dance all over. So it wasn't horrible for me. I wasn't like, ooh, rah, rah, rah. I wasn't going in on nobody. I wasn't sending no text or nothing like that. But they look horrible.
I told Missy I'm gone.
Yeah,
I can get on the road. I can get on the road now.
Yeah, you could have. And I stopped watching it. I went back. I went back to the red zone. But that's enough about them. They don't deserve that much time. Let's talk about the Falcons and the Panthers. I thought for a minute they was too close. I know you missed some games because you was at the game, but the Falcons and Panthers was too close, and then Kurt and them got their stuff together. They got that game 138-20. The Bengals and the Giants. It was just a horrible game. That first run when Joe Burrows ran 45, 50 yards for a touchdown, it was like, okay, caught the defense sleep. After that, the defense was sacking, doing what they were doing. You held them to 10 points. Yeah. You held them to 10 points. We scored one touchdown. It's like, dude, Daniel Jones, people want to say, oh, he's not the problem. Well, he damn sure ain't the solution.
Now, that part.
And he did the Will Levis. You about to get sacked.
Danny.
Right. You about to get sacked and you throw the ball up in the air in the middle of the field for an interception. It's like, come on, dude. 6 years you've been playing too long to do that.
Curse of Will Levis. It's curse.
So yeah, he's not. And Brian Daboll, everyone's like, he's got to go. I personally think him going for it on fourth down multiple times in that game was saying to his team, come on, we're going to get this. We're going to get this. We're going to get this. And they did multiple times. Daniel Jones can't throw a simple slant.
My father and I talked about it. And I truly believe that you guys have an amazing coach.
I like him.
If the Cowboys had your coach, we'd be winning right now.
That's what I'm saying. The energy is there. I like it. They want to blame it on him for the play call. It's not the play calling. You got to execute. So if Daniel Jones' first read is Slayton, that's all he's looking at. We're watching like when the cameras are behind the quarterback and you see it. So I see Slayton, but if I look right beyond Slayton, I see the tight end wide open by himself. But you're gonna force the ball to Slayton. And then you got that dumb look on your face, like, what did I just do? So he's not the dude. You blew it. You gave him $40 million. He ain't the dude.
Yeah, New York. You know how y'all treat people. That pressure
go.
Bust pipes.
Gotta go.
He's
not the dude. Like how much reviewing and looking at talent. He probably can go somewhere
else. He probably could go somewhere else and be better off. But he's not built for New York.
Who gonna pick him up? And not with that salary.
Well,
not with that salary.
That's fair.
I mean, the front office. The front office
in this year 2 in that deal.
Yeah, the front office for New York is the problem, and let me tell you why. I watched it on TV. Everybody watched it, right? Behind the scenes, whatever they call that show, right? Where the owner said, I don't want to lose Saquon. He's fan favorite. I don't want to lose him to Philly. And they were like, and the GM was sitting there looking stupid. And what happened? He's like, he was cocky. Didn't think he was going to go. Heard the conversation he had with him. Didn't think he was going to go. And it wasn't for a whole lot more money.
No, it wasn't. But he should have left anyway.
He should be fired.
Oh yeah, Mr. What is he eating? Twinkies or sandwich? Jelly? Peanut butter jelly sandwich?
Yeah, he should be fired.
He should have been paying attention to the running back.
Yeah, and he wasn't. All right, we're gonna cover this last game. The Bills and the Jets. Jets should have won that game. Ron.
Yeah. Right. Hold up though. But Aaron Rodgers was hotter than fish grease.
Who? Ron?
Ron was hotter than fish grease at that press conference. First of all, the kicker kicking. Now it's wind now.
It's windy as I don't know what, because it was windy here, and you know how it is inside that stadium.
Yeah, you saw that first when that sun was going, then it hooked off, hit the pole, hit the upright. I was
like somebody said,
right at the last minute too. It was going in. It was just like whoop. I was like, man, y'all just got some slack.
Alexa, stop. Go to settings. Alexa, stop.
She got excited with us.
She did.
Let Alexa talk. Alexa jumped in like y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Nah, but Alexa jumped in. She had to chime in. She had something to say.
She had something to say. It had nothing to do with what we was talking about.
Nothing at all.
It never does. It never does. She's always talking about something. As long as she ain't talking at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm okay. Because then I'm looking around talking about who asked you a question. But
didn't Aaron Rodgers say like Mike Williams ran the wrong route or something?
He doesn't take accountability. He low key throws people under the bus, but it was almost like with the Robert Saleh. He wasn't talking about we friends.
I heard about the kids and he was throwing buddy. Yeah, whatever.
He said on today on the Pat McAfee show. Oh yeah, I was pissed. I was pissed driving home in traffic about this.
He might have been. He might have been.
Right.
But
do better.
But you think you're gonna tell me you think that they get rid of Robert Saleh
without his say? Without his consent?
Without him saying, without him even if he didn't say
get rid of him. Right.
He did, you know what I'm saying? If he don't say you keep him, or he don't do something, come on now. They just not finna piss Aaron Rodgers off in the middle of the season.
Say he's gone. Yeah, they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that.
But I like Aaron. I like him. I
like Aaron. I don't.
I do because he's getting
I used to be a fan.
He's getting a lot to gain. I still like him. I just right now to see him kind of the way he is right now, it's just not the best memories that I like. But I still and he
did the same thing last night that he's done before. I guess he said, I ain't running. I'm too old to run. So I'm not running to win a game, because he was wide open. He could have ran. And he's like, I'm not running to win a game. So that's and they know that. So they don't even have to play the run. They know that.
That's interesting too,
Yeah.
Because it's almost like when Pat lines up, it's not a quarterback sneak.
We know that. Ever since that knee popped out.
There'll be no more sneaking.
Never again.
And snuck since. Yeah. He ain't snuck since. It was it. It's it. Ain't no more sneaking.
I think the only time Pat might try to sneak, it's got to be the Super Bowl 4th down and inches to go.
The best time, if you ever go pull a sneak out, do that in the Super Bowl, because they not gonna see it coming, sir. They not gonna see it coming.
They sure ain't. They sure
gonna be like, I got y'all.
Yeah.
I'm up in there.
Interesting. I mean, it was an interesting week. We got.
We had to talk about one other thing. We talked about lots of it. Tom Brady is an owner of the Raiders.
They did approve it. It was supposed to be today.
I saw breaking news.
Okay. Yep.
Congratulations.
It was today they were voting. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yep.
Mr. Brady. Not surprising.
No, he's doing his thing. I think he's part owner of the Aces too. He had already got that one. So I figured he was going to get in with that organization a little more.
Good decisions.
Good for him. Good for him.
Decisions. That's a great place to be an owner for. The Raiders in Las Vegas is, there's no messing that up.
Hear good things about their ownership. I don't know how long that Raiders. I don't know what's going to go on there. We'll see what happens. Maybe give Antonio Pierce.
They're tanking now?
No, I don't think so.
You tank because you have Jacoby Myers, and you have Bowers, and you have what's the other tight end? What's his name?
I know you're talking about
Mayor.
Yeah. I don't think they're tanking. I don't think they are. I don't think that's in.
I don't see how you give up your one.
Because if he's not going to play, Tanisha, people say, I don't see how you give him up. The man can claim a hamstring injury all year long. If he's not going to play, what's the sense of having him around?
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like
people always say that. You can keep him out of spite.
Listen. I just feel like he wouldn't have done that, because I think he has more integrity than that. I just don't feel like Davante Adams would have done that he would have been like, all right, I see y'all ain't going to work with me. All right, I'm going back. This is what I would have hoped for him.
That's what you want to believe and you want to hope. I believe they're all about their money. They're all about their money and they want to win. He went and got money. He thought he was going to win there. He's not. And he's like, I'm going back. I want to go play somewhere where I know it can play. The man said today on the Pat McAfee show, when he said, how is your hamstring? He said, great. They did a great job. They've been doing a great job in the training staff and all that. Great. You great. You ain't gonna say better. You're great. You're ready to play. The next game the Jets play, you playing. You're great.
That's a roughness.
Come on.
God, dog.
Great.
He did say great.
He said great. He didn't say good. Much better.
I'm coming along.
He said great.
He said great.
He went Tony the Tiger. I'm great.
Right. That's gotta be hard. You know, if you're the fans, you like this.
That's like Kadarius Toney. He could barely walk when he was with the Giants.
Could barely walk, Linda.
Could barely walk.
He walked fine.
Got the Kansas City, found a new best friend and could run up and down the field.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, who's your best friend? Patrick
Mahomes.
How's your leg? Fine. Yeah. Come on, man. People. Yeah. We said they're not gonna, and he knew. He done had the conversation. His agent had the conversation. He was gone. And then that also becomes an issue for a team.
Yeah, it slipped
when
out.
You got that player sitting there and he was on the plane. He was on the plane on his way to Aaron's house. But you don't want that player around. You don't want the player that don't want to be there.
Oh no. I know that, because it's bad for the locker room. It's gonna get cancer in the locker room. Everybody knows you don't want to be there, and they just want somebody that wants to be there, that's gonna give 100% effort. It does no good to have Davante on the team if Davante ain't playing.
No, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Fair enough.
Exactly. So,
but I love me some Davante Adams. That's a route running king. You hear me?
I love him, but I mean, he's good. He's good.
Oh, I do. And I watched. Did you see Receiver on Netflix?
I've not watched it yet.
You need to go see it.
I'll watch it. I just have not watched it yet. But yeah, we've been chatting for a minute. Let's get. What's your closing thoughts?
Well, actually, I spilled it because it was really Tom Brady. I was going to say congratulations, Tom Brady, blah blah blah, but I couldn't hold it.
Cool.
So yeah, what's yours?
Mine are real simple. Get out and vote. It's coming.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Get out and vote. Whoever you voting for, vote. I hope you're voting for change, because I'm voting blue.
Me?
I put it out there. There's no secret. So
hey.
Yeah.
I
just can't see that. We got to have some kind of change. And people can call it what they want to call it. You can call it lesser of two evils. You can call it this. You can call it that. I don't care. But like you said, vote.
Vote. You know how I feel. I told you, if you don't vote, you ought to be walking in the air, get cut off. I'm not playing.
Exactly.
You gotta have a voice.
Exactly.
It's just that simple.
And that's your biggest voice right now for this year is to vote.
No.
Go ahead.
No, and I'm saying, you have to do that. You have to get out there and make, people, they'll a million people talk you out of it. Oh, it don't mean nothing. Yes, it does.
Means the world, especially now in this day and age. Means the world.
Absolutely.
So,
but that's
remember that. Remember to vote, and also remember, please, 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 be kind, be blessed. It's free. And what, Tanisha? Until next time.
Peace.
Know Me Yet Podcast Network.
Hey, you are tuned in to Two Gems and a Mic with host Tanisha the Diva Mahomes and Linda L.D. Dorsey. Just know, if we talking about it, you need to hear about it. Unwind and enjoy.